What's up, everyone? This is DYANAROZAY. Welcome to my channel. You see the thumbnail, so you know exactly why you're here. I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows, news, whatever is popping on social media. And I have a good one for you guys today. Please hit the like, subscribe, and your notification bell because that is how others find me. Also, don't forget to follow me on IG at DYANAROZAY and on Facebook. That's a private group, and it's called DYANAROZAY Real Talk. Outside of that, you guys already know I appreciate every single one of you for rocking with me. Now let's get started. Okay, guys, get into this. Have you ever had an experience where you walked into a crowded room and you could feel or sense that everyone in that room had been talking about you, only you don't know what they were talking about, and then you try to convince them to tell you? You're like, what? What did I do? Just tell me. I know you guys were talking about me. Well, when it comes to Kimmy, her husband Maurice, and his ex-wife Kiawah, that is exactly what Kimmy's been feeling. From what they shared on the show, Kiawah is still cool with some of the members of the Scott family. And it was exposed in season 2 that they like to sit around and talk about Kimmy quite a bit, sharing stories with each other about how Kimmy was a side chick and how she sat and waited for Maurice while he hoed in the streets and took 7 long years to put a ring on it. But Kimmy's been trying to tell a different story ever since. Now, for the viewing audience, we all knew something was off about Kimmy and Maurice when she went up to those damn cabins and he kissed that woman on the forehead and told her that he had invited his ex-wife and her husband to stay in one of his properties rent-free. And this happened a few short months after their wedding ceremony. Kimmy sat there playing with her wedding ring. Then she started crying. Then she said, I can't do this. Then in her confessional, when they ran that footage back, she started crying again. And she said that the thing that hurts her the most is that he didn't even consider how she would feel. Kimmy and Kiawah hated each other. And to be honest, I'm not too sure that those feelings have gone away. Y'all remember Kimmy's son Jalen said the first time he had ever seen his mother cry was on the show. Her feelings with Maurice and Kiawah ran so deep that even after 7 years and a wedding, she still couldn't believe that Maurice was continuing to sidestep her feelings for his ex-wives. Which means that Kimmy always knew that there was unfinished business between Maurice and Kiawah. Because in this same scene, after Maurice drops the news that he had invited Kiawah to stay in one of his properties, Kimmy asked him, how quickly did she say yes? How quickly did she say yes? And Maurice's response was to roll his eyes as if what she was feeling and saying was not valid. And you guys remember, even after reunion, season 3, Carlos King asked Maurice, why don't you just say your wife wasn't a side chick? Like, why wouldn't you just say it? And he hesitated to say she wasn't. And that's when Kimmy spoke up for Maurice and said that Kiawah would use their son against him. She said that Maurice was afraid of Kiawah, and that was the reason why he let Kiawah disrespect her, and that was the reason he wouldn't stand up to her. They also both implied that Kiawah was sleeping around on Maurice and that is the one thing Maurice cannot tolerate in a relationship, which, by the way, for the viewing audience, feels like a set of values that Maurice isn't able to abide by in his marriage with Kimmy. Now, in the sneak peek for the upcoming episode, Kimmy and Melody are having a conversation about a meeting that's going to take place between Kimmy and Kiawah. And Kimmy tells Melody that she does not believe that her and Kiawah could ever be friends, even though they are more cordial. And she basically said that too much has happened, too much bad blood between them for her to ever get to a place where she could trust her, because she still blames her for interfering with her marriage to Maurice. And here's the facts. You did interfere with her marriage to Maurice. From what we could see on the TV screen and what's been shared, the facts are that Maurice and Kiawah were not over each other. And most people know that signing papers for divorce doesn't mean that feelings have gone away. Kimmy admits in the scene that Kiawah was hoping to reconcile with Maurice. And Maurice was trying to make Kimmy think that he would never, ever, ever, ever do it. But the truth of the matter is, he didn't hate that woman because you wouldn't offer her a place to live rent-free if you did. And he didn't do it because he was being a gentleman either. Like, that's not his nature. Because there was plenty of times that he should have and could have been a gentleman with his wife, and he failed every single time. But I am interested in seeing how all of this plays out. And I want to see if Kiawah confirms that she was a cheater in that relationship, because them saying that on that reunion stage and that conversation that Kimmy had with her sister-in-law, Patricia, who actually introduced her to Maurice, I want to see if Kiawah feels the need to clear her name. So that is all coming up in these last 3 episodes. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all of it in the comments though, okay? Like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit your notification bell, and I will check you all on the next one.